people rip on Stephen King because he's not like a real author or whatever. I hate
Except
that
he
shit.
fucking is.
I hate that shit. Stephen King is
sorry,
badass.
You fucking wrote a book and a bunch of people bought it. Like, I think you're an author.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
read that
How
several
many books has he
times.
written?
Fuck off
A
with that,
lot.
like, sellout bullshit. Even if I'm not saying that he is a sellout, I'm just saying, like, we gotta stop being.
No, he was better
sell
when he was
out.
on drugs, but
Oh, yeah.
so is every writer.
Listen,
so,
aren't we all?
Yeah.
TBH. Hi, buddy.
Aren't
I
we
know
all?
you really want to eat my popcorn, but you're not allowed.
Not for kittens.
It's not for kitties. He's like, but hear me out. Hear me out.
What if it was?
What if was for kitten?
No. It
A
cannot.
chance
He
for a
says-
kitten?
He says,
Oh.
no, I think that's for cats. Yeah.
Speaking of food, the happy ending to my no good, terrible, awful day was that
Besides seeing our
After-
lovely faces.
yes, absolutely. Aside from after finding the moldy pun, Brandon got me Sonic, so
Oh.
I have a cherry slush
So kind.
that is turning
Sonic
into alcohol
is-
very quickly.
Sonic is widely
Bless
underrated.
you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Corn dog and French toast sticks.
Widely.
I
The greasy
not-
foods you need it.
I don't.
The greasy food that you need.
What
It's
do you-
like,
what do
it's
you-
like if
what's wrong,
Broncos
Cal?
had just a little bit more class.
After working
And a lot of ice cream
after working at
It's-
ADT and installing cameras
at
in
every
many
Sonic.
Sonics.
Don't ruin Sonic for me.
Oh.
I will not ruin anything for anyone. All I will say is my personal preference is every restaurant that isn't Sonic.
Whoa!
I guess I can't say every restaurant.
In the wide world of sports, every other option is my preference.
There's
Thank
one
you.
other restaurant that I absolutely refuse to go to, again, because of working at ADT. There's this little Chinese place in Raymore, Missouri that we did a security system for, and we had to go back a couple of times because they openly admitted to us that the rats that lived in their ceiling chewed through the power cords.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
No.
No, thank you.
Raymore, Missouri. Never eaten Chinese food there.
Just don't
So
want to
this
go
is
there now.
this is how bad the brain fog is today. I legitimately, upon hearing you say something about Missouri, went, "Why the hell would you be out that far for work in Missouri?" And then I remembered, Kansas City.
Yeah, I kind of live down here. Sure. Oh, excuse me.
All right,
I would
everybody
also
do
like-
your visually inappropriate things now. We gotta clean the mic.
I would also like to bring to the attention of the group that that Cookie Monster has forward-facing eyes mounted high upon
Which
his head.
means
This
He's a predator.
suggests that he is a
Cookie Monster is
submerged
a predator.
ambush predator.
I
Of cookies.
hate
Yes,
you
specifically.
Specifically,
because I
of
knew
cookies.
exactly what you were gonna say as soon as you were just
yeah,
like
because then he
Cookie
you
Monster's
see him,
eyes, and I was
he
like, oh
rises
fuck.
up above the table. He slowly rises up. You see his eyes first. When he spies them cookies, that's when he snaps.
He snapped.
So, did anyone else get mad on how much cookie was wasted?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. He never
Dude,
ate any cookie.
absolutely.
He doesn't have a
like
throat.
As a child, I was like, that's
make
necklace.
one. Make one. Not an as a child, not an
So grateful I wasn't the only one at 3 years old going, that seems irresponsible.
In this economy?
Thank you.
Wasting
I was
that
like,
much
I-
cookie?
2 cookies?
I would eat the cookie like crumble, like that puppet was doing. I don't understand. Like, make a cake or something.
Speaking of cookie crumble, my wife brought home crumble cookie today, and I have not had it yet, and I'm sad.
Oh. Oh.
Bummer.
I have the Twizzler.
Well, I'm sorry for your sadness.
It's okay.
I don't know what it's like to be sad.
Can't relate.
I've never had the pleasure myself, but I'm sure it's not great.
I just imagined a world wherein I did not feel the sadness.
I just tried to imagine a world in which everybody on this call does not feel the sadness.
Well, if I talk to my psychiatrist long enough, I'm sure he can fix all the feeling problems.
I mean, I'm doing great, so...
Listen, I'm also doing great. That doesn't mean we're not also dealing with things.
At some point, I would like to play a kobold.
That'd be fun.
Just
I
What
would
are
not
the
like to DM you as a kobold.
what are the birds that like repeat everything?
Kenku.
Kenku.
I want to play a Kenku or something.
AB's running Kenku,
You
and
would make a great Kenku.
Mm-hmm.
In our new
Right.
podcast.
Yes, Dallas, it's
We
okay.
can talk about it now.
okay, good.
They don't know much.
Shit.
They know that we have a podcast that's
We know
being
that we have a
recorded, and now
podcast
they know
there's a
that.
bird.
Now they know
that
AB's
there's
in
a
it.
Kenku.
Now they know
Yes.
AB's in it.
So
for the
now you have
Kenku.
to show up
You
for the
also
bird.
know that Dallas and Sarah and Amanda and the other Amanda are in it.
And that I'm DMing it.
Yeah.
And you know that I'm still bitter.
Would it help you to know that today Cal texted me very cryptically, very early in the morning, who would my dream cast be? And you were included.
Do you want to know something?
What?
You were included in my Dreamcast.
I need. Okay, but I need you to.
Like the console?
So the next words out of my mouth were going to be, okay, but I need you to not be a little bitch about it.
Okay.
I don't know why I was like, this is too emotional for me. I need you
I
to
need
suck
you to
it
not
up.
be a little bitch about it.
I need you to not do
Alright?
this. Whatever
I-
you're doing, not this. Just trying to share emotions with you,
Pardon
but I guess not.
Shut that shit down.
Absolutely not.
Shut that shit down faster than it started.
Mm.
So those were sounds.
Cal, I just want to be two gruff dudes doing stuff in a campaign together.
Deal.
What you
Oh.
care? Have you seen that
Okay.
stupid fucking meme where it's like two burly guys will do stuff for you? We've known each
Yeah.
other for 35 years.
Yes!
Like,
They're like best friends, aren't they?
yeah,
God.
that's the energy I want.
Do you want to be?
But also, that's your future.
That's also
Correct. I
just
mean,
you
we'll
guys
get there.
in 30, 40 years.
Dallas, do you want to play two gruff dude kobolds?
Yes.
Okay, but like, you know
I
what's gonna
wanted to be a
happen? It's
grumpy
gonna
goblin
be,
my whole life.
it's gonna
Ooh,
be
goblins.
that scene from Ocean's 13, I think, where one of the two brothers goes down to Mexico and then it like infiltrates the
And
plastics
starts a revolution.
13.
and starts.
It's 13.
And
It's in
they send the
13.
other brother down there. And he's like, he's not gonna listen to
He's
me.
like, what the
They
fuck
call
are
him
you
later.
doing? And he joins it too.
Viva
No,
la
we just have to talk to
revolución!
management.
They're starting to crack.
Fucking Molotov cocktail.
Yeah,
We
no.
sent you down there to get him, not to fuck.
Hey, whatever methods work.
Viva la
Also, we didn't-
revolución!
I totally let it slide at the time and I shouldn't have, but I'm so glad that you're into the fucking Oceans movies because that is 100% my Guilt Watch trilogy. Like, just like
God, not even
nothing to do
guilty.
today.
They're like
7
They're
hours,
so
put them
good.
on.
They're so
legitimately
good.
like masterpiece. Like I could give that to like film students and say study this. Like
Get
it's so the way they intro. Oh, I could go off.
It's so good. No, that movie, so it's the chase scene in Sky New York in The Fifth Element, that song, and then the song when he avoids the lasers in Ocean's 12. For whatever
Oh
reason,
my God.
like those are absolute fucking bangers, and anybody tries to tell me different, they get right the fuck out because
The
they're
whole
so
time.
good.
Well,
Do I
and
know the
way
names
it
of them?
happened-
No, I'll just go to YouTube and Google scene where guy dances around lasers, Ocean's 12, and then I'll look at the comments, and somebody's like, "What song is that?" And then I'll go from that.
And like I was watching all of them, and I was like, this is just a D&D campaign.
It really is.
This is just a D&D campaign. Lemaire is just a bard. He was just a bard dancing. He was like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I'm just gonna freestyle my way through this. And he gets a 20. Fuck.
Fucking rad.
That was a
Related
really
it back to
interesting
Dungeons and
noise,
Dragons.
I'm sorry about your nose.
What do you do?
He just came up and he had like it was a meow, but it was like chirpier. And he had like, I think he had like a little bit of litter that was just on his nose. I'm like, what are you doing?
Like, get it off.
Mom! What?
Get it out.
Hello?
Mother.
You're very cute. So yeah, sometimes on this channel we play D&D.
Dallas, I want you to know I've already started building my Gruff Dude Goblin.
Look, if you want to be a kobold, that's cool. You can be a kobold and I'll be a goblin. We can like two short guys doing gruff stuff.
I mean, the brothers in Ocean's 11 certainly aren't related.
Right?
I've already chosen my path.
I've already chosen my path. So time to get back into fantasy trauma. God damn it, Dallas. The laser dance song.
Oh, absolutely. And then I'll go listen to this Element song. I know who I am.
Element. Do you know what the song title means?
No.
Tea with mint.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it's French.
Is mentha a slang for something?
No.
Perhaps menthol cigarettes?
No.
How do you know?
Get
'Cause
shut the
it's
fuck
mentha
down.
means mint.
Right, but how do you know?
Because it's French and mentha?
Right, but it could be slang.
Maybe. Not likely.
Like glizzy.
Sure. Okay, we're not... IRL word ban, I'm doing it.
See what you made her do?
I can't.
It wasn't me.
I know it wasn't you, but I'm still
Wasn't
gonna
me.
fucking pick.
But it wasn't me. I
Yes,
just,
I'm-
Do it!
I just sling glizzies at work.
I bet you do.
Come in sometime, Dallas.
I'm gonna tell you, you're getting 2 more minutes, maybe, of avoiding fantasy trauma before I'm.
Okay, no, we're going in. We're going in.
Sorry,
I'm
I'm done. I'm done.
Let's do this.
I'm done. Let me fix
Okay, I have to
my.
go to school. Like, that's the energy you fucking gave me. It's like, no.
Actually,
Up.
let me get into character real quick.
Oh my goodness. It's been a couple weeks, and the last time that we played, some rather intense things happened. It was very well done, and everybody did a great job, and I'm very proud of everyone. But also, things got a little intense, and
Yeah.
Hobrock ended up taking a swing at Lou.
Or 3, I think.
3.
That's correct.
You do when you take the attack action, you do attack
He deserved
3
it.
times. So, he did not fully think through the action that he was taking.
Hobrock is fully, current state is fully thinking that he didn't deserve it. I just am a little fighty right now. And I explained it to, I tried to explain that to Lou as best as I can, as long
Yeah.
like, I don't think you deserved it. I'm sorry I've struck you twice now. Not trying to be abusive.
What a father.
It's the trauma, it's not me.
It's
I'm
the
sorry.
What a father. I am sorry I struck you. I did not mean to.
You did not deserve
caught me
to be
off
treated
guard.
this way.
Did not deserve that at all.
Babe.
And then the last thing I remember is Dolly giving me not giving a proper apology and Dolly noticing that.
That's not. No. That's not necessarily what it was. It was that there was going to be more context given, and then Hobrock walked away.
Well, yeah, but yeah, it was.
Which
It was the tone that Dolly was using that made Hope
Yeah.
Rock.
When Hope Rock decided not to give a proper apology. The
Yeah.
tone made a little bit of a shift. And then he was like, I can't deal with this, and walks away. Anything else we remember from last time?
I think I cried in the shower after.
Hobrock also
Sorry for
reached
my face.
inside the Colossus
Yeah,
head
true.
too,
Yeah,
and
I,
removed the docent thing.
yeah, I fucking impulsively took apart
A
highly
big gun.
explosive gun that still had its heart.
Raksha yelled and did a thing, but that was basically it.
And then I gave the heart to Amali and was like, I'm gonna go apologize. I'll be back and we'll talk about that. I'm sorry I took that apart without you.
He just got into a meditative state and he just like really went for it.
Listen. I saw it, it made me mad. I took it apart.
Hobrock
Wait,
and I
Amanda,
have
can
that
I
in
hear
common.
you?
Yes.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure.
She's
Sometimes
just
I
be quiet.
breathe and emote, and it looks like I should be talking, but I don't.
I just wanted to make sure that it hadn't been like a weird like audio clip and we weren't hearing you talk.
I'm trying really hard not to touch any of the audio.
'Cause,
if
man,
something
Streamlabs.
happens.
Streamlabs hates
Streamlabs is on thin ice.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm not allowed to have a voice on Twitch. But okay.
Makes me so mad.
Wrong.
So mad. I'm gonna laugh really hard though if it's actually secretly my own fault for my settings.
I
Don't
want
talk
it to
about my
be
friend
something
Courtney like that.
No, I want it to be something silly because that means it's easily solved.
Well, it's
Right?
weird because you have audio.
Yeah.
Like, I can hear you on Twitch.
Yeah,
don't
but then
know
we
why
do
it's
the
not
VODs
holding
and it's
the
like,
VODs.
no, she doesn't exist.
Yep.
What is that? That's not anything.
What is that?
That's not anything.
That one really got you.
What is that? I don't know. Courtney, you're not a that. You're a them. You're a person. I'm just
You're a
emotional.
person.
With hopes
Excuse-
and dreams.
I'm like working myself up into all the
Possible
trauma. Thank
thumbs.
you.
Hey, you know,
You just
whatever
like
we
pick
gotta
one
do.
thing to get upset about.
And you know what? You know what?
You know, fucking what?
I am happy to be the thing you're upset about to get into character, you know?
Thanks. I've been crying all day about it.
Wait, really?
No. I had work to do for the first time in 3 weeks, so I got to do that instead.
Hey,
That's
nice.
So
exciting.
nice.
You had something
proud
to
of you,
do.
buddy.
Been
That's
so fucking bored. I made 3 shirts. That's how bored
Sure,
I've
she
been.
did.
I made 3 shirts.
Walk into her house to play my 5th day of Dungeons and Dragons, and she holds up this knitted crop top sweater, and I'm like,
I'm grabbing it now.
"Fuck you," because I was so mad because I taught you how to knit.
You taught me how to knit. This was crocheted.
Oh,
this is the
excuse
fault
me.
of Rachel Overbeck.
specifically.
Oh.
I miss Rachel Overbeck.
I do too.
Look how
Look
cute
at
this
that
is. It's a nice little sweater vest. It's too warm. I was gonna wear it tonight, and it's too fucking warm.
It's a little
It also
so
looks
hot.
very square.
It is super square, but that's the kinds of things that fit my body right.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah, man, it's kind of square.
I'm not a square, but it drapes well when you don't have a torso.
Yeah.
I have a very short torso.
You
proportionally.
think this Colossus has a torso underneath all this sand? Glass?
No, it
glass sand?
doesn't.
I think it's just a head.
It's
Pretty
just
sure
the
it's just
head.
a head.
Just a head.
Yeah. And I was discussing with Amanda a detail which I'm sure Amali would have shared with the group that I kind of hinted at but didn't get the chance to like overtly like confirm or say when we were on stream last time. But this Colossus is definitely under some sort of magical effect that is making it larger than it usually would be. Similarly to how you guys were enlarged and reduced. It seems like that's kind of just an effect that happens around here, and it looks like it might have happened with this head.
Huh.
Not that anybody but Amali would have known that, because only Amali has seen what they are at their regular size.
Yeah.
So would it serve us to have it at its regular size, or is it doing us better big?
If it was the regular size, it's not like we could pick it up and carry it with us. There's no reason to
Yeah,
have
it
it
would
around.
still be like 50 by 50.
That's fair.
It's just
It
a
just
big
wouldn't
ass
be
head.
like 100 by 100.
Hobrock would check if you wanted to take more apart from it.
I don't.
Okay.
I really don't.
So yeah, when we left off, Hobrock and Lou had just come back from their walk, during which Hobrock shared the trauma of being back in this place and what he had to go through to get out of it originally and all that jazz, as Dolly snuck up and listened. And then Raksha and Amali were kind of just setting up camp over by the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once camp is set up, I'm just sitting and staring into the docent thing.
Raksha will sit next to you and just kind of every once in a while ask a little question about either the docent or the Colossus, or the things that your family builds.
I'll talk to you about the docent. I'd give a decent amount of information, but I wouldn't talk much about the Colossi itself.
That's fair.
I'll be a slice on that Amali sandwich, and use your legs as a pillow. Prop my head up. I want no part of this questioning.
I'm
just vibing.
just vibing.
Hobrock will
I don't
have-
even know that I'm a dog anymore.
I'm still petting.
You
Yeah.
could be.
Hobrock. I'll
You
have
could be a
stupid
dog.
setup, and then just go in it, and not really say anything.
Cool.
Hi,
Quiet
I'm
night at
stupid.
camp.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know it was already night. I thought it was like mid-afternoon.
It is mid-afternoon.
We haven't been traveling that long.
No, I mean, but as you're just like everyone else is sitting around, I'm just gonna like get in there. I can take it apart pretty fast, so I'm not too worried about it.
Just take a minute. Just be.
Yeah. Anybody need like short rest or anything?
I think so.
Yeah, take a short rest.
Said the warlock.
I don't know that I have any benefits from a short rest.
I think druids get wild shape back.
I think I spend a couple spell slots, so I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do a short rest also.
Yeah, you can do a short rest. Use any benefits that you get on a short rest.
Don't you get one of your shapeshifties on a short rest?
Yes.
Yeah, one of the wild shapes.
Nice.
And I get my spirit totem as well.
Nice.
And I had lost 1 hit point.
You get
Wait,
an
what?
additional.
I
When he
don't
fell
know.
off of Dolly.
I remember.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
that's right.
okay, yeah.
I bonked.
He
You got
bonked
bonk.
falling off a dolly.
Uh,
When Dolly was big,
it's too big a dog.
too big a dog, too slippery a glass.
Too
You
big
get an
a
extra
dog, and
1d8 hit points there, friend.
I'll take the 1d8 to help me recover my 1.
For your song of rest.
Correct.
God, I
Anybody,
love cards.
if anybody heals, you get an extra 1d8 because homies.
It's cool
Homies.
because I had
Does that also work on the trauma healing?
No.
It's
Okay.
cool 'cause
Lord, I
had
wish.
2d8 plus 3 to heal my
I know.
1 hit point.
Go through that one.
I think you got it.
I think you're good, bud.
I'm not 100 on that, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm feeling real good about getting all my points back.
Unless you roll like really, really bad somehow.
Unless I roll a -6.
Yeah, how do
You
you?
never
Run, my
know.
bitch.
I didn't even know that was possible.
I respect it.
Can you say that you've looked at every side of your dice?
When
It's
was
10
the
PM.
last
Do
time?
Do you know what's
where
on your
dice
die?
are?
Do you
God damn it.
inspect every single side to be sure that there's not a -6? I'm just saying.
Also,
I don't, but I assume that me losing 6 would just involve me grabbing a d6 and standing up and hucking it across this room as hard as I possibly can.
It's fair.
Just kidding.
As you
Yeah,
should. Yeah.
So we're all just awkwardly camping.
Yes,
yeah,
around.
short resting.
that is
First,
correct.
I'm making my special chef food, little sad snacks. You know they're sad snacks because normally I like cut 'em fun and shit, but no, these are just effective snacks.
Just
Effective snacks.
Efficiency.
The true
God damn
sign
it.
of trauma.
he does to make snacks like this.
Well,
usually.
that's how you can tell that you've given up as a parent.
Correct.
Not on my daughters.
Oh, of course not.
But on you fuckers.
No, or more giving up on myself as a parent. But yeah, I will
That's what I wanted.
offer the snacks. Instead of offering it my normal form, I'll just set up a little metal table and set them in the middle of camp.
Rock
Raksha,
just walks out, folds a tray table, puts tray on table, walks back into the tent.
Raksha will immediately get up and go over to the snacks and grab snacks.
It's correct.
Raksha likes snacks. Snacky boy.
Raksha is a snack.
Aw.
They're tortillas with peanut butter and canned strawberries.
Raksha fucks it up.
No special design. Some of them are touching each other.
Raksha purposely
That's how
takes
you
one
know.
of the. He purposely takes one of the tortillas that's touching the strawberries and eats that one so that his friends don't have to.
Oh, I thought the strawberries were on.
No, they
the-
aren't. But like
Yeah.
when you stack things that are open faced, like they'll
Yeah.
touch the other one.
Oh,
Why'd you
okay.
stack them? They're covered in peanut butter.
I didn't stack them. I just threw
Some
them
of
on
them
the plate.
overlap.
He got me pizza. He just
Aw.
walked in the door.
Yay,
Nice.
Jam.
Champ.
Wait, sir?
Oh, that's
Sure.
Put
Sure.
Love
him
you.
on the horn. Did he get that from the ground?
No, this is not street pizza. I'm assuming.
John,
Wait,
is it
John, did
street
you get
pizza?
free pizza again?
No, yesterday. I remember he told me this. Yesterday, his boss gave him money for pizza today. So it's not street pizza.
It's dirty
Thank
pizza.
God.
But let me tell you, if John wanted to find street pizza, he's apparently really good at it.
It's really good. Like,
Really good at finding street
plus
pizza for no
garbage.
reason.
that's my favorite thing about John.
He's my favorite person.
watch him marry him or whatever.
Maybe. We'll see.
Speaking of, we need to talk about your invites.
We do. But we could save that for not when we're playing D&D.
Clearly, yeah. for
You're
sure.
right. You're right.
That'll probably work. Cool. So, effective snacks.
Yeah.
We eat those. Hey, Noah. Hey, Noah.
Yeah.
I eat those.
I eat those. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay,
sir.
now I have to make I eat those merch.
Oh, I fucking eat those. Hell yes, you do, King.
Yeah, you ate it all the way until you died.
And came
back immediately.
And I would have had at least 2 more of those. And every time I die and came back, Cal, you would have heard this.
Hey Cal.
Hey, Cal,
I
hey,
eat those.
Bless. Thank you for eating the snacks. I appreciate it.
Thank you
How
for
long
making
do you
them.
guys,
I appreciate it.
Awkwardly camped by this Colossus head.
Probably a couple hours.
Yeah, nothing else going on.
Long enough to like get rest, but not long enough that it doesn't make sense to keep traveling afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree to that. I'd I'd put up my tent after like let's say a couple hours, or 2.5 maybe, you know?
That worked.
All right, so if that's what's gonna happen, I'm gonna do a dog jog around
Ye old.
and get like a nice
Dog jog.
perimeter.
A dejog.
A jog. Dog jog.
That.
Dog jog.
The dog.
Yeah,
Dog,
go ahead and give me
dog.
a perception check. With advantage, because you got so much fucking time to just look around.
Why did I not have them out? Because I cleaned.
Because trauma.
I was gonna do guidance, but that does touch, and I am not touching anyone for a minute.
So, so I've got my sachet of dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got my sachet of dice. I just sort of stuck my hand in.
Familiar bag.
I wonder why. I just sort of stuck my hand in, and then I threw a bunch of dice out. None of them were a D20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just sort of threw dice.
So there's no way you could have rolled above a 12.
Ah.
There's a D100 in here.
Hey. I like those
so
odds.
She actually rolled a 96 on perception.
It's
so-
a dirty
Got it.
96.
Got it? KKK.
Cannon.
Did you add your proficiency to that, or?
I was gonna say what, the tie was a 15. What was the check? I forgot.
Perception.
Okay. 28.
Yeah, it's like something fucking ridiculous, probably.
I feel like Raksha probably would have gone with.
No.
No? He would have tried.
So how that would play out is I'm not even gonna like say anything. I'm just gonna stand up and start walking like away from camp and padding away. And if I hear you following me, I am turning around and I'm giving you very low growl.
Understood.
Got it.
Got it.
Take it.
So you
And then also dogtail wags.
Dogtail wags and runs away.
Dogtail wag.
Trots away.
Thank you.
Tritsy trot. Oh yeah, you guys can communicate verbally with each other in your heads because you have Kalishtar abilities. I'll remind you every day.
Okay.
Because I gave
Yeah, the
that to
growl
you.
is a choice.
That's a present I gave. Yes, the growl is a choice and probably only makes sense between you two.
Yeah.
Or makes the most sense between you two.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of glass out here.
Oh boy.
That might be.
You do, however, find a little trinket. You find a silver lapel pin that is of a very finely detailed Gorgon's head with ruby eyes.
Oh. Well, that's neat.
So yeah, you just find a trinket just out. It's there somewhere on the glass.
Trot on back to camp.
After a little while of us just all sitting there in silence, I'm gonna finally look away from the inner depths of the docet and just kind of say, this
You are. I am nose to nose with you. I have been waiting for you to look up.
still just gonna. This sucks. Just sucks here.
Your
It's made of
displacer
glass.
cat is just curled up in a ball.
Mm.
Cat snoring.
Why is there so much glass?
Should we go find
No,
the
I'm
professor?
asking. Why is there so much glass? Amali, please explain.
America,
Explain,
explain.
Amali. Explain.
Explain!
Kansas, Kansas.
Why this Kansas, but this are not Arkansas? America, explain!
Do not
Amali,
blame me for
explain.
the sins of our founding fathers. I can't. I don't know. What's this all? Desert? Did it get melted? I don't know.
Turn into a
Oh,
hot desert.
shit.
I don't know.
Oh, you got me. You got me with the founding fathers.
Do not. Yeah. It's the coolest thing I'll say all night.
Founding fathers. Oh, bear.
Oh no, your mic cut out. for
You
me.
cut out.
Your mic clipped for a lot of that.
Good.
Good.
I actually think it's because I hit my table, and then
Oh no, it did it again.
Oh.
I know. I know, because a little thing pops up on Zoom telling me that my default microphone changed.
Oh.
I love you
Oh.
so much. And your kicky little feet.
I don't even.
It's an
I'm not even
epidemic.
kicking. I'm not even
Not even
kicking.
kicking.
That's why you guys sit on them. Sit on those kiki.
I
little
am.
feet.
My knees
can't
and
feel
hips
my
would have
feet.
a lot of things to say about me sitting on my feet.
Oh yeah, no, my
I-
knees and hips are killing me at all times, but I cannot sit like a normal person.
Never.
I literally, if I try to just sit normal with my feet down, I feel uncomfortable.
If God wanted me to sit like a normal person, He could have just made me straight.
Right? 100%.
He didn't have to make me this clearly
didn't have
queer.
to.
So
And you know what? Fuck God. Fuck God. Fuck the Omaha Catholic Diocese.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I can't say that on the stream. Please remind me to tell you guys what I want to do after the stream is done. Thank you.
Okay.
Vibes. So yeah, Amali says this sucks. You yell at each other about why is there glass everywhere.
It just dissolves into Dolly and Amali. Ah!
I've never been to this specific spot before, so I don't
Mhm.
know. I don't know why it's glass. I'm pretty sure it wasn't glass beforehand, but I don't know. I'm sorry.
Would
I
Raksha
know
be
you
able to
didn't do
tell if
it.
at one point it was sand?
I mean, sand kind of just is glass.
Would I have been there before?
I mean, you know that before this, this plateau was not here before the morning.
Oh, so it was like it would have had to be moved in or created.
Imported glass.
Okay. I would, if that's the case. Yeah. I honestly, I'd still stay silent. I'm still shame boy right now.
You know,
Dad,
you know how
Dad.
Dallas would handle trauma? Making terrible fucking jokes like that. be so hard to shut the fuck up.
Hobrock,
No one
as
would
you're
be making a lot of jokes too, but I have to realize Hobrock does a lot differently than.
Right? That's why I'm like, Lou got punched. He's just taking it easy for a minute. But in the back of my head, Dallas is like, say something stupid. Say something stupid.
Do something dumb.
Hobrock's just like wants to
Do something
answer, but
spooky.
it's just like, no, you've lost it. You've lost your right to speak for a minute. Stay down.
as you're,
Damn.
as you're being
That's
quiet,
great
Shane.
for an entertainment stream that we do
Right?
for fun.
As you're being
Oh,
quiet,
yeah.
Shame Boy,
Hell
you
yeah.
look over and Raksha's looking at you, and then in your field of vision, like 3 or 4 feet in front of your face, you see one singular little bee wearing a cowboy hat, and it's Beatrice asking if she can like land on your shoulder and hang out with you for a while.
Hobrock takes out one of my tinker inventions that I've been working on, and it's a tiny little like you know, the little string things like they used to do before like they invented any fun music things that just like had 3 notes that would hit each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that like you just press a button and it like tings it.
Okay.
It's like
I
a
had
music
one-
box.
So
Yeah.
before, it was definitely like character to character. Now I'm really mad at you.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I accept that. As it came out of my mouth, I was
Like
I'm
I in real life, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you.
fair.
I'm mad at you.
Fair. I accept it. But yeah, I hand
I
that
love you
to
threw in the
Mitch.
questioning. I'm mad at you? I'm mad at you.
I accept
think-
all of it.
Yes.
That's my lunar Virgo.
Yeah. That is absolutely your lunar.
I
I'm mad?
can't
Yes,
just-
I am mad.
I'm mad. Yeah.
I want
Look at how mad I am.
so
So mad.
so you're pulling out your tinkering bench. Dolly or Amali has
Oh no, it's already made. I just handed it to the bee.
aw.
Do you
She
need a
takes it.
B-size music box? Just
She
Yeah.
takes it
on the
happily
case
and
about that.
sits on your shoulder and starts to play it.
Hell yeah.
Tiny little ding, 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 ding.
Oh, if you think for
It's
1 second.
Beethoven.
Beethoven. Oh my god, canon.
Amanda?
That has been clipped.
Amanda.
What?
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 I cannot believe that on today of all days,
On this,
I
the day of
told-
my daughter's wedding.
I spent 2 hours reconstructing audio. I had this
And
It's
today
terrible.
is the day you give me
there was
Beethoven?
a mold on my bun, and you're gonna sit 45 minutes away from me. You're not even gonna have the decency to like sit next to me and
We're not
make that joke
45
after.
minutes away.
After I'm not done. After 4 years of being at a liberal arts college and being in the music department with you, you're really gonna do that?
Yeah.
Beethoven.
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 Beef-
Ain't even
Beethoven.
answer for yourself.
Beethoven.
Because we both know the answer. It was an unnecessary question.
So, somebody seems to be
And that's
unhurt.
the solar Virgo.
A2 Dallas.
Sarah is on fire.
Please don't break into my house. I'm alone tonight. Leave me be.
God, we're getting some fucking
Break.
gold for clips
And like
tonight.
scuttle around. You'll hear-
Sound of
occasionally you'll hear a,
buzzing.
no, Missy, go away.
No.
You're so cute. I have to be scary.
No, Missy, no, shh, I have to be scary.
Oh, Missy, I'm a
You'll hear me
ghost.
swinging on the hammock. I do want to check in with Amali though, because babe, you are not okay. Like they're not okay. I'm not okay.
None of us.
But
are okay.
like,
He's doing
But
great.
I'm not punching people.
but
But
like,
that's true. Lou's gonna go play music with the bee.
and since Lou's playing music with a beat, I know like he's coping in a way.
That's correct.
So like, I don't need to attend directly to that. This one.
I do just want to have a moment of like Lou just casually opens a portal to hell and summons a guitar into his hands. So there's like this brief like metal ass moment on this fucking thing, and then he just like folds
Anyway,
down
here's
and
Wonderwall.
starts like doodling.
Anyway,
a little
here's
thing with a
Wonderwall.
bee.
So I went to Alabama with a bee on my knee.
Yeah.
If Beatrice is on my shoulder and Lou is playing with Beatrice, I will smile.
Again, solid fucking gold clips tonight.
Who knew that bee jokes were my niche?
You can't do that. I'm mad at
That's
you.
in.
You can't do that.
As if you could be mad at me for making
This is my mad
bee
face.
jokes. You're not. I've seen your mad
Oh, your mad
face.
face is so cute.
I've seen your mad face where you're this close to punching me in the face. That's not it.
That's true.
I just see the tears welling up from how hard you're about to laugh. Because you know that I am very funny.
Listen. It's been a long 3 years.
In a while.
Well, beat a while. Beat a while.
I'm so glad I didn't wear makeup for today.
God.
Shit. Oh, it would have been ruined.
Oh my god.
I just
We
keep
are the
spamming
best.
business time in the chat.
You keep
We're the
spamming
best.
business time and I keep clipping things. Made like 4 or 5 clips
Oh,
tonight.
thank you. Thank you, everyone that's hanging out with us tonight.
I know it's like
You're
heavy on the
fun.
bees today, but honestly, deal with
So
it.
glad you could join us. This is
We've done
peak
some shit to
comedy.
bees, y'all. They've
Some
earned
shit
it.
to bees, y'all.
Let's not even start with the almonds.
Almonds.
Okay,
Also,
so-
speaking of almonds, this is a PSA to Britton Lee Mulligan, and I'm gonna say this until I meet him IRL. Dude, you gotta drop the almonds. They're not good for the environment. You
Oh.
gotta get on that pepitas game. Far more sustainable, much tastier.
Beatas game?
Hi, Goda.
I
Cody,
don't
I'm
know
so
if
glad that
pepitas
you
are
did this.
tastier, but they're much better for the environment. I
And
personally-
honestly, we take that
you
trade.
know, I think almonds are a little tastier, but I do
Agreed.
accept that pepitas are better for everyone in the future. You know,
Brennan
Chocolate-
Mulligan,
like
hit us
Chocolate
up
covered
and,
almonds are
I
basically
just
my favorite.
I just have a giant container of lightly salted peanuts at all
Peanuts.
times.
yeah,
An
Brennan
ADHD
Mulligan,
hack
hit us
for
up.
everyone out there.
Hit us up
Protein is
and,
good for your
Absolutely.
brain.
give us your opinion on almonds versus pepitas.
And then
And
come
I'm
hang
not
out
saying
with
that
us,
almonds
you
aren't
fucking
delicious.
dork.
Almonds
Yeah,
are great.
absolutely.
I'm just,
then
I'm just
come hang
saying
out.
that
Almonds are
almonds,
great.
they're not good for the bees.
the only thing I disagreed on is
Bring Zach.
saying pepitas were more delicious. Everything else you
Oh.
said is absolutely true.
That's fair. That's personal preference. I don't give a fuck.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You can
know
be
what I'm
wrong.
saying? I was
You're
just sharing my
entitled to
personal-
your wrong opinion.
I just wanted to be a part of something, and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, honey, sweetie, baby, you're a part of something so much bigger than yourself. You know
My
what?
darling, Dollface album.
We,
It was
we
a really
all,
good album.
it's called The Universe.
My
You're
darling.
the universe experiencing itself.
So Dolly
Enjoy.
is checking in with Amali, who is definitely not okay, trademarked.
Yeah, because like you read, but this is too much reading.
Grapes. I'm just. Sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks so much. I hate this place. I hated it before this shit happened, and I hate it now. And I hate this thing. I'm just pointing at the Colossi head. I hate this so much. I hate this thing, and I kick the docent so it rolls away a couple of feet. I hate it. I hate it all. I hate myself. I hate it. I just hate it.
Well,
I'm sorry for my outburst.
Well, it's not exactly healthy to bottle in emotions. We've seen what that gets us.
Raksha kind of pokes his head around the corner.
I make eye contact.
You said bottling emotions? And then goes back to what he was doing.
I did that my entire life.
Can relate.
There's a reason I was called the catatonic murder baby.
The catatonic murder baby.
So, why are we working so hard then?
We just gotta find the professor so he's not in this shit. I mean, he's our friend.
That's fair.
But you know, I don't talk about this much, obviously, because I'm me. But like, this really just sucks, and I hate it because I feel like in some small way I caused it. I feel like in a very small way it's kind of my fault, and I'm having problems processing it, I guess. I thought I had, and I'm not, clearly, after being here. And it sucks. I don't know what else to say other than it sucks. It's seeing all of this, it's like you know, there's that point in your childhood where you figure out that adults don't know what they're doing, but it's like on a massive destructive scale is what it feels like. And you know.
So, I also don't talk about. I'm familiar with the feeling, to answer your question. Very familiar with it. When your parents are supposed to be in charge of, I don't know, few villages, and turns out that all of the money that they've been spending and that you've been living with, it's all been skimmed off the top. And that's why all of the villagers keep getting sick, keep dying. But no, the family is fine. Yeah, I do know the feeling. I haven't necessarily had the experience of being back in a place that sucks. And also, as a side note, I don't know that you can take responsibility for this. Gestures vaguely with paws to the glass plateau. Seems on one possibility, a bit too much for you to take on. That's far too much guilt for any person to manage. And on another hand, egotistical. The idea that you could have had any massive change when you didn't know most of what was going on.
I'm gonna hold my hand out to you and see if you'll hold it back.
Paul.
I love, just to
I don't have a
clarify the
thumb.
image, this is Amali talking to a direwolf. Who is speaking back in Amali's head. So no one hears what Dolly is saying out loud. It's just Amali looking deeply into the eyes of a dire wolf.
After I take your hand, I lean in closely. I wished for this.
Like on your birthday candles?
I used to be, I know I seem like pretty rigid now, but I used to be so confident in my choices, not just rigid, I was like headstrong. And it was because I knew that I was a Decanith, you know? They did so much good work, right? A lot of good work that was helping save people, and I was a part of that. I wasn't even just a Decanith, I'm a dragon marked Decanith. I'm special or something. And so I believed everything they told me. I believed that we were doing good. I believed that this was important work that we had to continue on in order to stop the war, in order to mend the continent and bring back some sort of peace to everyone. And then, about a week before the morning, we were told, my mom and I were told we needed to come to Sire for a grand unveiling of the thing that would end the war. It was going to end the war. It was going to be done. After 100 years of fighting, we would be done. And we show up there, and it's a grand unveiling for that thing, and not just one. There were multiple in a ravine as far as the eye could see. There were these machines that were meant to kill. That's not protecting soldiers. That's crushing villages. That's setting fire to homes. That's not helping anyone. You know who that helps? That helps us bring in more money so we can make more of that. And and I was so mad. I was so mad. And it was a big deal that a dragon-marked Decanith was speaking out about those. And we were sent home early. There was a good chance that I was going to be, me and my family, not just me, my entire family out in Sire was going to be completely cut off from the family, completely excommunicated. And I just remember sitting there thinking, I want them to do it. I want them to just break those ties. I want to destroy those colossi. I want an act of the elements, an act of fury to take them down. And it did. But it hurt a lot of other people too. I haven't really been the same since then. Remember how I told you I was actually engaged to someone? He left because, well, first of all, there's no more money, there's no more power like it used to be, but it's also, I was different. I didn't want to be known as a Decanith anymore. I didn't want to be that person anymore. And I know I didn't do it. I know I did. But it's not logic. And I think that's why it hurts the most, is because it's not something I can just tell myself the truth and be done with it. I'm still stuck here.
The paw steps off the hand and I nuzzle into the shoulder and you hear, Amali, I am so deeply impressed and proud of you. I know. Listen to me. You forsook everything because you knew that the lives of others were in danger. And that profiting off of those lives is wrong. I'm sorry that this is how it turned out. And I'm sorry that we have to go through all of this together. You're not alone. I promise. You will have to go through this. Because that's the only way to do it. And I wouldn't be speaking so confidently if I wasn't speaking from experience. The only way out is through. This is part of through. It's okay for it to suck. It's okay for you to talk about it sucking. It's very, very important. And I step back, and so that like there is direwolf eyes right there of what you did in speaking up was so important. It saved lives.
I don't know that I necessarily helped save lives.
I'll look over at the Colossus and look back. I imagine if a ravine of all of those things were unleashed on everything, there wouldn't be much life left.
No. I'll just bury my face in wolf fur.
God, I love it when my friends make me cry.
Sorry about my eyes.
I'm sorry about my eyes.
Sorry about my eyes. They're leaking. This is an old pair of contacts.
It's just raining
Oh, girl.
specifically on my face.
I'm
That's the last
deeply
day of the
concerned about
month.
the implications of that statement.
Found mold on my contacts, mold on the bread. It's fine. It's fine.
I won't even let the bacterial mold get to you. If you found mold on your contacts and
God,
you
that
put
sounds
them in your
awful.
eyes, and I find out about it, I will kill you myself.
Listen, let's be real here. No mold gets anywhere near me, especially the face. If I have anything to say about it, I just thought it would be silly to say because I cried and now I need to calm down.
My name is Chandler. I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable.
Make jokes when I'm uncomfortable.
A Molly backstory drop.
Yo.
Can we just take a second to realize that I was very much gonna put the "Your Family's War Profiteering" button? Like I was just gonna poke that shit last season. Super glad I didn't. Super glad I didn't.
Yeah, it would have been a thing.
That
Yeah,
would have been
exactly.
even funnier.
If Lou had
honestly.
done that, she'd have yelled. And you
Damn
would
it.
not. You've never been yelled by a Molly before. It's
Damn
not
it.
fun.
Damn it! I was hoping at least someone else would have done a song.
I hit him for leaving for a year.
true.
Who knows what I would have
I got
done if I
hit.
would have been. You got hit.
That's fair.
It happened at least once.
Which
It
isn't
probably
that
will happen
funny
again.
either. I just don't want the other. Anyway, sorry.
You don't
Sorry.
have to apologize.
After having a chance to cry it out and breathe and wipe my eyes. Thank you. I didn't know I needed that.
Yeah, you were bottling quite a lot up.
Yeah. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm sorry. I
I'll
just
look
had a
around at
breakdown.
everyone.
How are you?
Honestly, probably doing the best out of all of us.
Yeah, you seem like it.
I guess a year in hell does that.
You'll have to tell me more about that too.
Like
feel like
it's
we
a-
didn't
it's
have
a
much time to
spa
talk
or
about.
a retreat. A year in hell. Fix you right up.
Oh, we went on a cruise.
The Lake of Fire is gorgeous in September.
Have you seen the River of Styx this time of year? I'm telling you, it's crazy.
But there's so many imps on the street corners. You really have to be careful.
You do have to watch out for some
You
of
have
those
to
lost
watch.
souls.
You have.
They do pickpocket you.
You're a little handsy.
They will steal your soul if you are not paying attention.
If you gaze into the eyes of the Kraken, what do you expect? Your soul's gonna be gone.
Y'all
Also-
are joking, but man, you ever take a really cold shower?
Mhm.
Then
No.
like you step
You
back.
ever take a
into
really
the
hot shower with
regular
a really
world?
cold beer?
Ah, there you go.
Have you ever taken a really cold shower with a really hot beer?
Took a really cold shower with hot cocoa.
No, I'm worried about you, mate.
Oh.
I mean,
raise
hot
you-
beer is a word
I'll raise
combination.
you from hot cocoa to hot toddy, and we're in.
And then as I say, hot toddy, I'm fine, but you said hot beer.
Oh, and I
It's like
and
like a Budweiser.
do you want to hear my recipe, Dallas? Turn on the oven.
Beer
or-
and hot.
Yeah, turn on the flat top or the oven for a second. Place your beer there. Take it off. It's ready to go.
Dude, it's so much.
You
Why would you
might
even
want to.
joke about that?
Why wouldn't you
You
just
might-
microwave your beer?
Because it's
No,
in an
that's-
aluminum
that's-
In an
can.
aluminum
That's
can.
metal.
I think I would
Trust me,
stick
I
to
thought
the
that
bottle,
too,
so-
and then-
Just a couple
No.
of seconds. It's
So,
fine.
but you want to buy a silicone oven mitt because the cloth ones get wet.
Just,
I have silicone oven
we haven't
mitts in
even
my
talked
kitchen
about
right
the
now.
fact that you can't drink something really hot. You can drink something really cold to relieve the fact that you're hot, but you can't just pound something that's boiling because you're cold.
It sounds like
can't.
you haven't tried it, so I don't know what to tell you.
You know what?
Those dogs.
It sounds
those
like
Just
you're
dogs-
spewing
really
some
close-minded.
bullshit.
That sounds
Those-
really
right,
close-minded.
right, that's
Dad.
on
So
me.
you're
That
telling me
sounds
those
I can
cute
go.
dogs,
We
running
had a good
around.
session.
those
Oh.
cute dogs running around with barrels of whiskey around their necks didn't help people. That's what you're trying
Oh, I love Saint Bernards.
to.
I was
That's
gonna
what
say they're Saint
So,
Bernards. Call them Saint Bernards, you freak.
They're the biggest,
I
dumbest,
wanted the
floofiest,
image
drooliest
to
monsters.
be in
Love
there.
them.
You're a little aggressive right now. I'm gonna need you to calm down. If you want to hate me for the instruments, we can talk
That's-
about that
That's
later.
fine.
But,
You can
but
talk
if
to
you're
me.
gonna get mad at me because I painted a perfect image of a Saint Bernard, then
A
say
Saint
that.
Bernard?
That's
Saint Bermuda.
That's also
Bermuda.
Beethoven.
Go ahead, keep talking.
This
no,
is
you
also
it's
Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Beethoven
Also-
was a Saint Bernard.
Yeah, he was.
Beethoven
That's what was
was-
in the little barrel. It's full of bees.
It's
Full of bees! Also,
God.
Amanda distracted me with her excellence, but I have definitely been thinking this whole time about what god awful song Luke could be singing with Beatrice that has the word "bee" in it, either in the lyrics or the title.
All of
And
them.
I've finally come to a conclusion, and I
Okay.
think you all are going to be very happy
Mhm.
If
when I
it's
tell
bee,
you that you
I'm gonna-
shouldn't worry about a thing because every little thing is gonna be all right.
Yes, I
It's just
knew
gonna
it.
be.
I was so
It was-
ready to be mad, and then I was delighted.
Yeah.
My other one
I
is
I knew it.
before I realized that it was like a serious one. I was gonna be like, and Lou walks over and he looks at Molly and he says, "In times of trouble, I find myself in times of trouble. Beatrice, she comes to me, whispers words of wisdom. Bzzz."
Bastard.
Would have absolutely socked you in the gut.
Right? And again, these are things we didn't do, so we're very excited about that.
Yeah, we're very happy. One less bruise for you.
It sounds like
Because I wear dwarven plate.
it sounds like I gave Lou a learning moment in the worst way possible.
Just trying to learn the boundaries, the times where you don't poke the bear or the bee.
We're getting there. Surely, but slowly.
You just
Good
poked the one with the metal sledgehammer.
Yeah.
One of the two with a metal sledgehammer because Hobrock has a hand.
was
Or
gonna
pure
say.
science orc.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a
It's a-
battle cry.
It's a fact that scientists
Exactly.
Orc,
don't
Nord,
deal
the
with their
science orc.
emotions very well. Okay, it's just
there's not a lot about Warhammer 40k that I like, but the orcs on the whole are just a delight.
Can't say I've ever had any experience with Warhammer 40k.
So they believe they're like magic isn't magic because they don't believe in magic, but their shared beliefs cause things to happen that are magical because every
So
orc
like humans.
So
Yeah.
like magic
Basically.
in real life.
and so the
Cool.
orcs, because the orcs just know intrinsically because their forefathers and their great great grand forefathers know that if you paint something red it goes faster. If you paint something red it goes faster. And I fucking love orcs from Warhammer 40k because it's just such a great, stupid concept, and it's got legs, and you could really fucking run with it.
and it's got legs. I love that.
They all sound like white dads who really like Nickelback.
Or
It's not a bad
Can
thing.
you guys?
It's
Can you
That's
guys?
just what they
Listen,
sound
some of
like.
It's just a
Nickelback's
thing.
B-sides.
Can you guys just
Bad.
stop reading
They-
Hobrock?
Nickelback's
You know the
Honestly, I
B-side?
do.
I was gonna say, did we make B-side joke yet? Did we just let that one slip? I'm working here.
Look, I'm gonna say I think.
Did you
that
say you're
hating
working
Nickelback is a
here?
trend, and some of their songs are actually really fucking bangers. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
They're
Whenever,
I rocked
Whenever
out to them
Hobrock-
in middle school. It's fine.
They are
whenever
not
Hobrock
bad.
mows the lawn, he puts on New Balances and he turns them on. You know, and he
Not his
listens-
going out New Balances.
Wait,
his
with or
yard
without
work
a
New
shirt?
Balances.
Yeah,
that's
the,
very
which are
important.
which
With the
used to
shirt
be
tucked
his
in.
going out New Balances.
It-
then they
Right,
got
you just
too
cycle
dirty,
those through. You just
and
cycle
now
those
they're
through.
his now they're his mowing New Balances.
New Balance,
Efficiency.
not sponsored.
with
Could
a
be.
very
Maybe we keep it
stained
that way.
skirt
Maybe
with
we
the
just-
Maybe we
sleeves
just
ripped
don't.
up.
the
Hot
crumble
wife alert.
cookie has arrived.
God,
That crumble cookie.
She's so
Good
hot.
tits.
right?
They're all talking about how you're so hot and have
So
great tits.
hot.
Yeah.
I'm counting that. Burp
Also,
as a
I
party.
really appreciate your face today.
Sarah really appreciates your face today.
I appreciate your face.
Look at that cute little face.
I don't feel good. You're cute. Go throw up into my drink.
They're adorable.
Anyway,
So I'll answer Molly's question of how are you with. I'm probably doing like none of us are good, but probably the best out of everyone. You
Except
feel
maybe Raksha.
safe, stable.
Yeah, Rox is doing.
Raksha
Yeah.
She did just get married.
He's
It's
great.
definitely
Riding that
like
high.
well,
Raksha
Raksha is also currently in the morning
away from his wife.
new wife.
Ooh.
like
You're right.
super new. Like, we
Like-
left the day after they got
Yeah,
married.
like we got married fucking 2 days ago.
Out here for Professor.
It was like
Jackass.
a week ago at this point, but yeah.
Professor fucking dickbag.
Can we
Oh.
find this damn lizard? No
Yeah, put a
offense.
fucking bell on him.
Oh, I'll say it later. That's cool. Yeah, let's find Professor Dickback.
Anyway. Oh no, that was just
I
my little insert there. But Dolly, you were saying.
And I just want to check in with Molly. You safe, stable, feeling all right?
A little better.
Would you like to continue to cohabitate?
Yes.
Okay.
Just put my face back in her fur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just keeping an eye on everyone else with a.
Take another 5 minutes of your time, and then we'll rejoin the group and
Start breaking down camp.
start breaking down camp.
Yeah. So as Hobrock, you come out of the tent to start breaking down stuff.
Oh, that he broke down my tent. I thought.
That
So-
stupid broke yours down.
Yeah, stupid broke it down already. I thought.
I was
Because
saying,
we've been
like,
hanging out making music.
Oh, I figured that the tent was still up and he was doing like the dad in the garage thing where he was just walking in and out while he's doing stuff. and his friends are just hanging out doing other things by him.
That works. We can do that.
That's just what I had in my head. So, oh wait,
Sure.
I'm the DM. That means it's canon. Ha ha ha.
But, like, well, yeah, like we were, yeah.
Now you're learning.
Yeah.
Now you're
Let's
thinking
go.
of portals.
Now you're thinking.
So proud of you.
So yeah, as you start breaking stuff down, you stand up, you guys look over and see Amali's face buried in the Dolly's fur. And then you kind of see her shake it off a little bit as they pull apart, and she starts getting her stuff ready as well.
I feel like Raksha would have heard a lot of their conversation
You would have
because,
heard
you know,
all of
20
Amali.
yeah,
You would have heard
You would have
none of
heard my
Dolly's.
half, yeah.
yeah, because, you know, 25 passive perception.
Mhm.
So, Amali, you hear in your head, as Raksha's breaking stuff down, you hear part of the reason why I was so against what was going on at the Colosseum was because, like you, I felt like I bore some guilt because my family helped build it. And that's all you get.
I'll just say, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know.
It's the Zuko. That's rough,
That's
buddy.
rough,
Rough
buddy.
buddy.
It's what you just did.
Rough, buddy.
That's why I laughed. I was like, oh my god.
You
Sorry.
can't, I can't deal with him breaking down now about his backstory. Give me some time, okay?
No, Raksha,
Raksha's
he's
just
not.
like, hey,
One
I get
per
it, though.
session.
Just a
Yeah,
little
he's
nugget.
just like,
just a little
he's just
nugget.
like, I get it, and he comes over to you and gives you just a quick hug, and then goes back to doing what he was doing.
Precious babies.
Look at us. Supporting. So nice.
Aftercare and shit.
Aftercare and shit.
It is necessary.
Yeah.
Necessary.
So anyway-
Sorry.
Necessary.
That's a stretch, Alice, and you know it.
You
Does
could
your
do
back
better.
hurt from that stretch?
No, my back hurts from life.
Babe.
Stretch is
Same.
help.
I will go into my own pocket to cover your copay.
Stay away from my spine. It's where I keep
Okay.
my
Not
walking.
your spine that's the problem. It's the
Where I
muscles around
keep
your
my
spine.
walking.
Don't come for my muscles either. That's where I keep my sick dance moves.
No, it's not.
So is there anything else that we want to do at the head of the Colossus before we start moving forward?
I'm gonna go kick it one time.
I would like to dog pee on it.
Okay.
You
I
know
will
what?
also kick it as we walk by
You know
in an
what?
area that has not been pissed on.
I'm gonna take a book out of. I'm gonna take a page out of Dolly's book, and I'm gonna burn a wild shape to turn into a dog and also pee on it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Now there's just pee on glass.
It's just like
If anybody cuts themselves on that,
We like tail high five.
Hell yeah. Both spin in circles in opposite directions. Just
Lou's gonna see you guys do that and just look over at Hobrock. We gotta make a handshake.
Hobrock will pull out his invention notebook and be like, I'll figure it out.
just writing diagrams.
Aw.
I have a, just. I have a
Calculating the
dexterity of
perfect
16.
chest
Make it
bump.
weird.
You said I have a dexterity of 16, make it weird. Hobrock's just gonna smile and nod and keep drawing.
Raksha is going to stay a dog.
I feel like make it weird has got to be merch. Make it weird as
And
amateur
make
hour
it
merch.
weird.
I mean, we do already have smell my mouth
I know.
merch,
Smell my mouth!
There's so much.
which I still.
I
need
do
to
not remember
get
the
sticker.
origin of that anymore.
It was
I'm
Sarah
fine with that.
asserting dominance with their cats.
Yes.
That sounds right.
I believe the exact statement was, so I let her smell my mouth to assert my dominance.
And then Dallas, you and I, being who we are, ran with just the smell my mouth.
Smell my mouth!
It kept going, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah.
And now I will have it on a bucket hat, and I'm strongly debating having it on my phone case as well.
See, what the problem is, we keep coming up with new good merch, so you can't load up on any one quote for more than one thing, because you're going to need more quotes for more things.
I definitely am gonna get a T-shirt that says "Make it weird," though.
We merch too good.
I'd
You're
like that on a
welcome.
mug.
It's like we need a monthly subscription box.
Kind of.
Where the merch changes.
Yeah, this is your monthly subscription box of just weird brain nuggets.
It's not our fault. We're fucking funny.
That's right.
You're not wrong,
right?
dude.
And we have a
I'm
fabulous
tired of being
designer.
persecuted.
If God didn't want me to usurp him, he wouldn't have made me this hilarious.
I'm just saying. I like Kool-Aid. I think it's great when people dress alike.
We can't do a cult in this lifetime. You signed a contract.
It's not this lifetime.
We really did, though.
I'm not doing it again.
God damn. The dynamic in here tonight is something fucking
It's
else.
something.
I'm
Sure
so
is.
happy. I'm
So-
so happy with my friends. So you guys pee on the Warforged Colossus head and kick
Oh
it.
yeah.
And Lou kicks it.
Luke
Correct.
kicks it. And you guys head off back toward back crossing the glass plateau, trying to get to where the professor is.
Yeah.
Who has been leading this journey? I believe it was Hope Rock.
Yeah.
If you want to go
Yep,
ahead and
yep.
do your investigation check with advantage to see if you keep going the right way.
And then
Oh,
I'm
weird.
gonna cast guidance on Hobrock by just putting my hand in his for a moment and squeezing it. Take a guidance.
I just got
Oh,
an.
hold on. I have.
Oh,
Add
I guess you
D4.
did.
I got a
D4.
nat- I got a natural.
So many die.
Why did we get a meat plate?
Monday.
I did this
Right.
on Monday because I cast Bless on everybody and I kept forgetting to have them add the D4. So I just
There was a
that's
whole
so
kerfuffle
smart.
about like
Bro.
about
doing
me
it
writing on
backwards
the
and
plate because
forwards.
to me right now, looking in my Zoom thing, it's backwards. So I tried to write it backwards, but then when I held it up, it was backwards to everybody else and only right ways for me.
Oh no.
Adorable.
So
looks
I'm
good now.
freaking out
Yeah.
because I got a 20
Nat 20.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
on
had
my
that, yeah.
second roll, and I got a 4 on the D4.
Ah,
So look out here.
that's the
uh,
drugs number.
That's gonna be 34 on
It's
investigation.
gonna be a 34 investigation. Yeah,
I
you
wonder-
guys are.
We're
doing
coming
great.
for you, Professor.
Hope Rock's
Um,
just like, I need to not make a mistake. I'm not making a fucking mistake. I need to fucking
He's
get
like,
us out
you
of
know
here.
what? We're fucking. We're here. We're gonna fucking do this. This is.
We're gonna get the fuck out of here.
We are
I'm
not
done.
there yet, but we will be soon.
I'm so done. I just want to go home. I just want to have my wife hit me for hitting Lou.
I just want to have my wife hit me for hitting Lou.
You know the bitch of it is she's gonna hit you and Lou.
Yeah, but she's gonna hit me with her real strength. You get the guest punch.
You're both gonna get
True.
hit. I'm just gonna get pets.
I get the course correction.
And Raksha's gonna get food.
I just said,
Right, I'm gonna say we're just getting all the baked goods while we watch.
Yeah, me and Amali are just gonna sit back and watch the whole thing go. Just passing popcorn and like tarts and cookies back and forth.
With the girls too. We're at like their tea party set.
Oh,
You
hell
guys are
yeah.
sitting at the
This
little
is
tea
nothing
party
new. This is an exact situation that I know Raksha and I have been in when we were visiting Hobrock and his family.
And Shahara was there too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course.
She was the princess of the tea party.
Of course.
She's so symmetrical.
She's so symmetrical.
How could
How
you
could she
not make
not?
her a princess?
I love you guys so much. I have to pull up the Mournlands map because I don't remember where I am. So you guys are traveling on, and you would, I'll let you guys know mechanically that you've shaved another 8 hours off of your travel with another goddamn nat 20 plus a fucking 4 on the D4.
Bro,
Hell yeah.
listen, if I wasn't at my girlfriend's house, I would have pissed myself because I was excited.
I'm super glad you're that housebroken. Like, that's neat.
That's
I
gonna
like it.
Control.
But I'm also slightly worried that you're not that housebroken at
At
your
home.
house.
Well,
I
you
mean,
don't put-
it's just gonna
wait.
make me a little more
Comfort of
hesitant
his own home.
Now, no.
to come
now
over, is all.
Now I'm confused. You guys don't sit on a bunch of newspaper when you play D&D?
Listen,
Oh,
everybody's different in
we
their
forgot.
own homes.
Guys, we forgot. Noah's a bird.
I forgot it was a bird. Shit, my
Don't you
bad.
ever put that on me. Don't you ever put that on me.
Dude, you know birds aren't real.
Take it back.
Dude, you know
dogs,
birds aren't real.
Spirits. God, you just called me fake, and I don't know if I can ever accept the fact. I know I offended you before, but I did not personally attack you, and you personally. I will remember.
Would you
that.
rather be a chinchilla?
I owned a chinchilla until he was 19, so I love those young men.
Don't
But
they
Young
A
men.
chinchilla it is.
no, you already called me a bird. It's war. No takes.
Now
in
they're mad at
war.
each
Noah.
other.
Noah, if you're a bird, I'm a bird.
That doesn't make me feel better.
I wish I was a bird, so I can fly far away.
You think I wish fakeness upon my friends because they wish fakeness upon me? No, I'm just gonna be hurt.
Oh
Like a
god.
bee.
I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away.
Yep.
Don't worry, Amanda. I
wasn't-
heard you.
I wasn't
I did
gonna
too.
take. I wasn't gonna take a drink of Sailor, but then you sang that song.
It wouldn't be funny if we didn't wait till you were drinking.
Right.
So
It's true.
Fair enough.
That's the
Fair
rules.
enough.
that's me being
There's also-
professional for you.
I'm
There's
being a
also a little-
professional.
I
I'm
professed
doing
once.
what you asked me to do.
I don't know why, but I'm doing it.
Listen, I'm traumatized and fragile. Just laugh.
Laugh, damn you.
There's a
Laugh.
lot.
Even if you don't mean it.
Bro, I was at
Where's my penny chuckles, you fuck?
I was at work the other day and they asked me how I was doing, and I looked at them and I said, I'm actually doing fine. I unlocked my secret ability, disassociation.
It is
Listen,
adequate.
listen. Don't tell any health professional that joke.
They
That's
don't think
fucking
it's
funny. That's so fucking funny.
You said, don't ever tell.
They will put you on a grippy sock vacation. so
Oh,
don't
they will
ever
give you the
say
blue.
that.
They will give you the blue sheet so quickly.
Dude, I'm
Speaking
I'm
from
telling
experience.
you, I've gotten the blue sheet. I know what jokes to make and not.
I think I just realized that I fear going to prison for the same reason that I fear going to therapy, because I can't control what I say.
Bro,
that's definitely
And
right.
I'm 100%
That's definitely a good
gonna say
advocation.
some shit that gets me in trouble.
Oh, so back to fantasy trauma here.
Right, yeah.
I mean,
Dogs,
that is
they
what
pee.
Lou did, so. So you guys are traveling on. You can make camp for the night. You've probably got. You're really close. You could push on in the darkness. And probably make it to at least where the city of Making was. To see if you can like find things.
Hobrock, in Hobrock's opinion, he's gonna say that he thinks we should make camp because there's no guarantee that the cities aren't inhabited with something.
That's very fair.
That makes sense.
So I will start doing camp and making din.
I'll help Hobrock make camp.
I am going to.
I'll
use
look
my-
surprised at Ollie helping me, but accept the help quietly.
I'm gonna burn my other wild shape, and I'm gonna go giant eagle, and I'm also going to as I'm flying up into the sky to do like kind of perimeter checks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to have cast or summoned my spirit totem.
Okay.
So while I am zipping around in the sky looking for stuff, there's an ethereal unicorn that's galloping through the sky next to me.
You cast Patronus?
What's its name?
Oh, we had this written down.
Did I?
Did.
I
It's in
sent
my
them
notes.
to
Look
you.
over at
Didn't I?
Hobrock.
I
Is that
think
a
so.
fucking unicorn?
I have it in my NPC list.
Hobrock, honestly, Hobrock looks fucking scared when you say that.
Unicorn,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. That's yes.
Once-
Oh,
I
I
only have
remember.
Dr.
I remember
Errol
Hobrock's
Ferguson
unicorn.
written down.
Oh dear.
Hobrock,
Raksha.
on you saying, like, is that a unicorn? Hobrock will, like, immediately, like, tell Stupid to get in fight formation and, like, stand over Dolly to, like, see if there's, like, anything going on and look at the unicorn. And, like, do insight on that fucking unicorn and why it's there.
Go ahead and roll.
Stupid goes to
insight on
stand
the
over
unicorn.
Dolly. I mean, I do appreciate
when
it,
you
but
say-
I am stronger than you.
I
You
can
said
When
thank
you say the
middle
word
child.
bomb or gun on a plane,
No,
you're just like
Stupid
unicorn.
just stood next to me. Yeah, for real. Hobrock apparently has so many trigger words he's learning. It's crazy.
Hey, again, this is the work. This is the work. We go
That-
through to get out.
That being said, honestly, it takes some people 50 plus years to learn.
Some of them go to college and then they go to a graduate school so that they can do that for a job for other people, and then they don't actually learn it or implement it with their lives.
Yeah.
The guidance is gone. Yeah, that's a minute. So, investigation
And it's
is
only
gonna
the
be,
next roll. For
It's
guidance.
gonna be 28.
28.
You're
For
not
investigate.
hurting for it.
I
On
got 8.
insight or
You're fine.
Oh, insight. I'm sorry. Did the wrong thing.
Oh, on
like when
why
a
the
It's like
on
when a
why the
toddler doesn't
unicorn, what the
actually hurt
unicorn is,
themselves.
why it's here.
Yeah.
The next time I roll like a 32 on performance,
that's
I
gonna
just
be
want you to remember.
That's gonna be a 21
Okay, 21 insight.
on insight. Yeah, natural 18.
This.
it's my fault.
Yeah, it's his fault. This is not the unicorn that you are familiar with. This appears to be some sort of summoned spirit that is causing a magical effect. It looks different than the unicorn that you know, and does not seem to be portending danger. It seems to mostly just be like magic trotting after Raksha in giant eagle form.
Stupid goes back to doing what he was doing, and Hobrock just looks at Dolly and says, I don't know that, and keeps going.
Not every unicorn is going to know every other unicorn.
Nobody
You
knows
unicorn
every
racist?
unicorn.
No,
Oh,
no,
you're a fan of unicorns?
I don't know
Name
that
every unicorn.
All I said was, I don't know that one. I didn't say he knew him. I don't know if mine knows him.
I don't know, they're homies.
Ain't no unicorn racist. They help me out. I'm pro unicorn in this bitch.
Okay,
I
you
would
know
never
what?
be racist. I'm pro unicorn.
I'm
I'm
In this
unicorn.
bitch, I'm pro unicorn
My best friends is a unicorn.
in this bitch. Oh.
This
My
okay.
kids are unicorns. I would.
My
My
kid,
My favorite rap line that's been running through my head nonstop since I first heard it on TikTok is, "How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay." Because honestly, that's kind of Anthony.
Oh,
That's John too.
How can I be homophobic?
And me.
My bitch is gay.
There you go.
and me.
Samesies.
This is
Damn.
a fun, friendly reminder.
Straight boys
Thanks to
dating
everyone watching the channel.
bisexuals.
This is hella gay space.
We are so gay. I
Hella
tag
queer.
LGBTQ every single time, just so you guys know. I tag it ADHD, neurodivergent, roleplay, improv, and LGBTQ.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm allowed 5 tags,
the
and
brand.
those are our 5.
Oh yeah.
The brand.
It's good brand, Bron.
Okay,
So-
I did find where I had written down.
I was like,
the
I only wrote down
names.
Dr. Errol Ferguson because I was the only one you had summoned at that point,
Yes.
which was
Uh,
Hawk.
Yes. The unicorn is Theodore Ryland Martinez, attorney at law.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And the bear is Jacqueline Syracuse.
Hey, I'm not gonna aggressively look at any other ones. The unicorn was him. I was like, oh, the unicorn's here. Okay, we're leaving. Or
The unicorn gets the side eye.
If the unicorn's
pack
here,
your
that
bags.
means if I don't get my family out right now, we're all gonna die again. So we're leaving.
So
I have posted the
Unicorn.
names in chat for
Oh,
reference.
Different
bless
unicorn.
you.
thank you, sir.
Good man.
Yeah,
I want to
thank
commission a cross stitch of all of these names.
Okay.
Yay.
you. Okay.
Here's the fun thing. I don't even have to pay her money.
Correct.
I can pay them in cupcakes.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, you don't even really have to pay me.
I know,
You
I
just have to
don't.
be like-
I just want to for fun.
Make the thing, and I'd be like, shit, yeah, okay.
So yeah, flying around. I can do perception.
Yeah.
Mr. Martinez also gives me advantage on checks to detect creatures specifically.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Go for it.
I'll just do that real quick. And that's what do I have there? 24.
So how far out would you fly from where camp is?
I would probably fly far enough out. I'd go probably 15 or 20 minutes
Okay.
in one direction and then wrap back around.
Would you tell us that you were doing that beforehand?
Yes.
I would
express to you guys that I'm going to do some scouting.
I don't know if that would really help, but yeah, none of those will help with that. So
Never
I'll give you guidance, but that lasts a minute. So with whatever you see in a minute, you have guidance.
Nice.
You can go ahead and add the D4.
That makes it a 26.
Beautiful.
Anything hiding under that 25 mark, I fucking see you.
Yeah.
See you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. This is what I should have said.
Yeah.
We got the plate.
Just put that back over here. I'm glad I didn't throw that away after Monday.
No, its usefulness is needed.
It's true. I'm just gonna keep it right there in grabbable range.
Never throw it
It's
away.
dual purpose. It is a reminder and also an emergency plate.
Also, emergency plate. Sometimes you just need a plate.
Sometimes you
Sometimes you
can
just
put
need a
popcorn
plate.
on it.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't. Enjoys have nuts. Mounds don't. This actually was an emergency plate before I had toast on it. Yeah. These are the plates
Nice.
from Goldie's baby shower. I got to take home leftover stuff. So yeah,
This economy.
in this economy, I mean, yeah, I paid for a lot of it, so vibes. So You are not finding any creatures at this point. Mostly a lot of glass. You do see kind of further up ahead. Probably you're going out like 20 minutes or so. Probably if you. What's the average fly speed for Giant Eagle? Is it 80?
Let me pull it up real quick.
Just to get my, timing correct. Also, I love that you can tell that we're from the Midwest because we tell distance by time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is 80.
Okay. So you think probably you're high up enough that you can see kind of ahead, about probably another 2 hours maybe travel forward from where you guys are. There's kind of like a glow.
Okay.
Just like when the sun has gone almost like all the way down, but you just have that little bit, that little ring of light on the horizon. It kind of gives you that vibe.
Okay.
Or like when you're on a road trip from Kansas and you can see the glow of Omaha in the distance. You can't see the city yet, but you just see the light pollution. Similar to that, but less light pollution. Not actually like electric light pollution, but it seems perhaps arcane. You don't see any creatures at this point, but you do see, it looks like the plateau starts to kind of crumple up a little bit ahead. And it seems like it's less of just flat with random up and things. And like, there's more like trails and places that you can like go up, under, over, through, because there's like bigger chunks that are formed around it.
Okay. I will return and say those things to these people. I am going to look at Amali specifically, though. And you said there was a city of creation? Is that it?
City of making.
Making?
Right? Yeah, it was basically a big fucking factory.
And to the best of your knowledge, it was like abandoned or broken down kind of thing, right?
Well, I mean, like, the mist
Kinda?
happened.
Yeah.
So one would assume that if everything else was destroyed, that was probably part of it. But I don't know if certain cities did better than others. Sometimes they would put big like glass domes over bigger Decaneth homes. I know they did that in Sire, but I don't know if they did it for the city of making though. So like I would assume it would be exposed to all of this, and I just gesture at the mist.
If I would there be any, if I could hear this conversation, I'm not sure where Hub Rock is right now. But would there
Raksha
be
would-
anything?
Raksha
It'd
would
be
look
like
at
with
you-
everybody.
you as well.
Yeah.
cool. I wanted to make sure, like, before I like assumed I could hear it. But could I roll a history check, just because like I assume I've talked to other survivors, and like if there's any whisperings of any cities that have done better or that might have survived, or that like the last they saw they were fighting it off or had some protection system.
Yeah, go ahead and do a history check for me.
Can I help him and give him some advantage?
For sure.
Just with my minimal knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just start to discussing cities for a second. That is going to be bro, not
Yeah.
20 in this shit, bro.
Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah!
I'm fucking telling you.
Hell yeah!
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Hottest voice. The hottest
Tell us
voice.
everything.
You
Ever
have to
since-
tell us everything. You have to tell us everything now.
Ever since like I used the digital dice and then was like, I'm not gonna do that again if my
I
dice
remember.
are nice. My dice are just like, listen, boy, we got you.
I will never betray you again.
Yeah, they're like, I'm sorry. I
Just
don't know
come
what's
back.
like. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, we all here with a 20, you know?
So-
25 is what that's gonna be total.
The effects of the mist on what is now known as the Mournland has varied widely. That's part of why the mist and everything that happened has been so difficult to understand, is because it was never one consistent effect. It's been so many different effects. Some places their animals got mutated, some are growing extra heads, some are like legitimately like just changing genus, like just like cats suddenly are dogs. It's like a lot of weird shit happened. You know, people disappearing, people like you've seen people who've come out of the mist recently, which this was 4 or 5 years ago that the mist happened. And you have people who are just now emerging from the mist and have no idea like what was going on for the last 5 years. Like they were trapped in a pocket of time or something. Like,
Oh no.
Really weird shit has happened here. I think that with a nat 20, the number one thing that pops into your mind is been the big rumor that has been going through all of the Warforged and all of everybody on who like is involved in any of that sort of thing. So you guys are very much on the pulse of like Warforged in the city. There's that big rumor that the only creatures that could survive that in the morning were Warforged, and so there's rumors that there's a secret society of Warforged somewhere in the Mournlands, and they're gonna rise up and blah blah blah. And you remember the comic books that the professor was reading when talking about the Lord of Blades, and that one of the rumors had turned into the kind of that series about Warforged and their ability to survive these awful things.
Yeah, I definitely would express all of that and then be like,
I feel like that ends up like kind of coming up in conversation like between the two of you as you're going back and forth.
We just start like discussing the little bits that we both heard, and then Hobrock was like, "Oh God, it all makes sense." Like,
I mean, like the city of Making is where a ton of Warforged would have been made. So,
Hobrock will just express that we should go about with caution.
Yeah, Raksha's gonna...
and we might want to like send Stupid forward as like to see how they handle him. You know, obviously he's not a Warforged, but they would just end up trying to put him like to work or somewhere, and I can just put a tracking system on him. So there's a lot of ways we can go about this if we don't want to go directly in, is all Hobrock's saying, because he knows that if that theory is correct, which if it's up and running, it would be, then we might want to risk my boy before we risk ourselves.
Yeah, Raksha's gonna obviously tell you guys that a few hours up, he saw what looked to be glowing against the sky. Coming from the direction I would assume that the city of Making is in. So he's gonna be like, we should be far enough out here to be semi-safe for the night. Let's double up on watch if we can, just to make sure that nothing happens through the night.
Yeah, I can take 2.
Dolly does only need 4 hours.
So. It's true.
Hobrock will also volunteer Stupid to all of them because of,
because he could do that.
He's good for a night. Like, I don't need to charge him down for a night. I'll just carry him tomorrow if I need to. Like, it's all right.
I'm Stupid.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
Great battery life on that.
Good boy. Yeah,
Raksha would definitely be taking...
the trick is to not plug it in to your charger every night.
Oh, you gotta let it run down the whole way.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
trick is if it doesn't have a lot of like hardware intelligence slots, they run a lot longer.
Yeah, if you just run fewer programs on it, it lasts a lot longer.
I'm telling you, he only has 2 gigs of memory in this bad boy, so
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
I don't even know if 2 gigs of memory is enough to store an operating system.
Do you think it is?
A real terrible one, maybe.
Windows
Hi,
98.
I'm stupid.
I don't know if you
Windows
guys know
ME.
this. I don't know
Stupid
if you
runs
guys
on
know
Windows
this,
ME.
But
Cannons.
Hobrock works in old-fashioned magic technology. So 2 gigs back then is amazing.
It's the equivalent
Stop
of Windows
judging me
95.
off current time. He says, "Hi, I'm stupid," and he has an immovable rod
In his R.
Okay, I'm doing the best. The other one is explosive. I'm doing the best I can.
I don't
You
know.
know,
There's
you're
something
right.
to be said
Shouldn't
about the
have-
oldies. There's something about them. There's
Yeah.
I mean, does he have
2
access
gigs
to
is
the
enough to send us to
screensaver?
the moon, so you know.
Where you're like the
To the
screensaver in the
moon!
maze? I like the screensaver in the maze.
It's a good one. I like when it was so
Or the
old
tubes.
that. Well,
the
does anyone else remember when it was so old that they actually made it look like an office?
Yeah.
Because it was a desktop.
Stupid's pupils bounce.
Sorry,
around,
Zoomers.
but-
We'll get back to you in a minute.
But they never hit the corners
They
of
never
his
hit
eyes.
the corner.
No.
His pupils are just constantly
Like a screen.
Okay.
except
so
in combat mode. Then they turn red and
laser focus.
Yeah.
So we're gonna double up on watch tonight.
Perfect. Who's starting us
I-
off?
The
I can take. I will volunteer for first watch.
I'm gonna take the last watch.
Okay, I'll be on last watch.
Cool.
I'll take middle.
Hobrock will insist that he's okay with just him and Stupid as the first one, so everybody can like get rest and stuff.
Two.
Cool. So then Hobrock and Stupid first watch. Dahlia
Stupid
Molly.
will be staying with everybody else.
Yeah,
for the
so
Dahlia
Amali,
Molly, Stupid
Dolly.
third, and then Raksha Lou.
Raksha Lou, baby. Let's go.
Classic
Get
Raksha and Lou mess
fucked,
around.
Ambush. Predators. Not today. Cookie Monster. Oh, is that a callback?
A submerged ambush predator.
Oh God.
now I need a Predator remake where Predator is Cookie Monster. He has cookie vision.
Everything else about the movie is exactly the same.
It's exactly the same.
It's just Cookie Monster.
It's just the alien is the Cookie Monster. Sorry, the Predator is Cookie Monster.
Thank you. That's a different franchise.
I
All right.
Oh, excuse me.
recall.
Who watches?
Yeah, we'll go through watches real quick. First watch roll.
Aw, hell yeah.
Just a perception check.
Sounds good.
Please and your haircut's violent.
That's going
Sorry.
to be, it's gonna be an 11.
An 11.
Does Stupid have a perception?
Uh,
Yeah, he has a passive perception of 20 and dark vision.
nice.
So do I
Better
roll for,
than me.
should I roll for him as well?
He will,
Or
because he
do
doesn't
you want to
really,
just
like,
use it?
yeah, we would just use his passive for anything.
Yeah, it
Uh,
says his passive is 20.
Yep.
That's the
he's-
trade-off for not actually having a soul.
Yeah. Just,
Listen. Don't talk to him like that, okay?
Oh, I don't talk to him like that.
That's the thing. The weird thing about like using the perception skill is like
No,
when you're using the perception skill, it's kind of you specifically looking, whereas he doesn't really have the ability to intend.
he just does.
He just
You're
does.
right. Yes, 10 out of 10.
Doesn't intend. I love
Just
that.
the very best boy.
He's a very good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's the bestest boy. Hi,
He's a
I'm
good
stupid.
boy.
He's good boy.
Yeah, things. You are a little bit distracted, but nothing happens.
Who's next on?
Talia Molly.
Who am I waking up? All right, cool.
Yeah,
I
I'd
will.
be up for the next two.
I
I know
will.
you don't need me on the third one.
I
but
will
I'll be up for it.
tell them that I was a little distracted, but that nothing seemed to happen, and that Stupid didn't pick up anything.
Hi, I'm stupid.
And then I'll look at him and be like, help them too. And just go to sleep.
Affirmative.
Good night, Hobra.
Good night
Good
to both of you.
Say good night, Hobrook.
Good night, Hobrook.
Good night. Slams face in the butt. I have the blessed gift of dad sleep. Where it just
Dude,
happens
it's so real. It is so real.
Yep.
Never in my life have I been able to fall asleep faster on a couch than I can
As
now.
As soon as the responsibilities are up, brain off.
Yep.
All right, Dolly and Molly. You can both roll, or you can one roll with advantage. You both have pretty high wisdom, so.
What you want to do?
What? Why don't you roll? I'll just
Help.
pep talk you.
I will use my same method.
Pocket dice.
It's a 20.
Hey.
A nat
there you
20?
Are there, yes. Are there lots of other dice? Yes.
Are any of the other ones 20s?
No.
Just
Don't even
one
need
D20
me.
and it's not one.
I will send a video of all of the other dice. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's nat 20 plus. Da 33.
I was like, plus what, 13? Yeah. Oh, 33.
Yeah, it's a plus 13.
You have never been more sure that there's nothing coming at you at this moment. You
Like 20
do...
minutes, it's just silent. And then at some point, without looking at Amali, there's just a bunch of glass.
Dad.
There isn't even a glass shark out here. Do you know what I would give for there to be a glass shark out here?
Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back.
Would it swim in the glass or would it be above the glass?
Or made of glass.
Yes.
You're not
Yeah.
there. You're sleeping.
No, I'm asking these questions.
Yes,
like
this is a
little
conversation
sleep
between
deprived.
Dolly and Amali.
So
It
what?
I mean, being that it is made of glass, it would be difficult for it to exist outside of the glass, I think, except for attacking.
You know,
And
I'm
it just
almost-
goes on into the habits of the glass shark,
Glass
You could
shark.
get really into the glass shark. Toward the
none
end,
of which is real.
Toward the end of your watch, you do hear a little bit of a hum. It's kind of... It's not loud at all. And had you rolled any lower, you probably wouldn't have picked up literally anything. But you get just like the hint of a buzz of a vibration.
I'm just gonna keep it with me until that motherfucker with the guitar wakes up. Is you gotta figure out what this is.
Are you holding a note?
Mm,
Are you mm-ing me right now?
yeah. Mm,
I just woke up. You're mm-ing me?
sorry. I know. We talked about this. You want me to get you coffee?
No.
You want a
Do
cookie?
the thing. I'm good. Do it.
Mm,
Mm.
mm,
Mm.
mm,
I don't know. don't know what that means.
I'm sorry, this is an exact conversation between me and Rachel Overbeck at some point. What is this sound? What is this sound? What is that? Do you hear it? Do you hear it too?
You hear that? You hear that,
You hear
right?
that too,
You
right?
hear
It's like, no, but it's like more like it's more like a. It's more like a.
No, it's warm. It's warm. It's warm. It's a warm sound.
Give me another one. Give me another one. I'll try it.
And clipped. Oh, we've gotten so much done tonight.
We really, truly have.
All right, my final watch.
Just look at Lou. I am sorry for waking you up by just like getting like 3 inches away from your face and going, yeah.
No,
I
it's fair.
realize now that's probably not a great.
I would do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no, I know. In fact, if my
Meh.
memory was better, I would say that you had done it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nah.
But then also pretending to be asleep right after I wake up. Fuck. He's not even awake. Fuck.
Son of a bitch.
That fucker.
Wait, but did you figure out what note it was?
No. It's B sharp.
A really
B
sharp B.
B
Get
sharp
it?
is
Like a
just-
B made out of glass?
B sharp is just a C.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And?
but if it was just the silhouette of a B, then wouldn't it be a B flat? Any thoughts?
And that is a real note. That is a
Well, B
definite
sharp
note.
is technically a real
Oh,
note.
Technically,
no.
you only use B sharp on very specific key signatures.
Fucking Sondheim.
Fucking Sondheim. TBH.
Um,
Dallas, come back, please.
I don't know how you want to do it because I get advantage on these anyway.
Get a checks on me.
On perception checks.
If Lou wants to roll, Lou can roll roll 2, or you can just roll with your advantage.
You just roll the advantage.
Yeah,
Cool.
the knights who say
He
That
already gets
modifier is-
advantage. I mean, he
that
already
modifier
gets
is not
advantage, so
good.
you could just roll for fun.
Oh, for funsies. The dirty 6.
I
don't think
also-
mechanically Cal can roll that low, can you, bud?
No.
No, I didn't
No.
think so.
And unfortunately, I also can't roll as high as some people. But I did also get a nat 20 for a total of 30.
there he goes.
Not 20 game.
It's a little ludicrous out here.
Out here, lucky nights, bro.
You woke up to Dolly in Lou's face going, nee, nee.
Meh,
And, like,
meh.
Things get quiet for a second, and you're just sitting there, and you're going. "Nyeh." Oh no, I get what she meant. It's like
the overhead lights at some of these newer taverns. That they're just at a certain, like, they just sound like there's bees in them,
Yes.
but you know there's not bees, because I know what a bee sounds like.
Yes. That's
And this is so goddamn quiet. This is the tiniest little ringing in your, like, you almost didn't hear it, but it's there.
Dolly's got the twitchy eye. You hear it. You hear it.
yeah.
Lou,
Lou,
cannot
I don't
a
hear
thing.
shit.
fuck.
Yeah, well, your ears are bad.
It's all
You've
those
never-
years of
you have
playing
never
well.
Which
seen-
is
You have
That
never
is-
seen Lou affect a
No.
more taken aback face in his whole goddamn life.
We're doing a tiny little flashback to hell because that's what would have happened the very
Oh, you bumped your table.
Take
Might
back.
cut out for a second.
This is
Come back.
something. This is something that I would have said so many times over the last year, just as an insult, as a basic
You have
insult.
bad
because
ears.
You know it's nothing. You know it's not real.
I need, okay, so we just have a real quick, I want everyone to have in their head just a montage of about 47 times over the last year in hell in different situations that Dolly has been like, did you hear that? No. Well, your ears are bad.
These are bad.
And if he's holding anything, he drops it to more efficiently clutch at his pearls.
If it's a drink, do you just splash it directly
Yeah,
into Dolly's
there's
face?
crashes of drinks, a sword hits the ground. He was holding up an imp, the imp falls. Like, just...
Oh my god.
I thought you were gonna say infant. I was like, wow.
No, an imp.
I was gonna say
Listen,
no,
that
you were
infant
in
is in
hell.
hell. It's probably a demon baby anyway.
It's 100% a trap.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay to drop demon babies? That's fucked up.
Listen,
just
demon
saying, they're
babies
little
deserve
grandma
just as
was a
much
demon.
love as regular babies.
I have a couple close friends that are tieflings, and I don't appreciate you saying that.
If you
Wow,
guys
just
would
call
have
it
seen
demon.
some of the
We all
things
have
that
some
I've
pretty
seen
close
on my baby
friends.
Not
Not
all
monitor.
tieflings are
Tieflings.
demons.
Actually, you don't.
Not all demons are tieflings.
Well, and not all.
Like
tieflings.
squares and rectangles.
Yeah.
Excuse you, my children are
you're
tieflings, and I take
shakies.
offense to that.
My grandma was a Nintendo.
My grandpa is
His
a...
grandpa was a Nintendo. I was like, you all have a friend who's a tiefling, and then I was like, well, she looks like a tiefling. Technically, they're a changeling, but you know, they look like a tiefling most of the time.
Yeah, that is. I don't even like look at Lou to say this one. It's just, well, your ears are bad.
And he's.
And also time to get up and make coffee.
As
Lou gets up and goes and makes coffee, and Raksha, and like for a few more minutes, Raksha and Dolly are just going back and just.
Wait, did it leave? Is it gone?
Nope, there it is. There it is.
No, it's still there. It's still there.
I wish this wasn't something that I had done in my real life over multiple years of being surrounded by pretentious music douchebags. Anyway,
Some
And noodles.
Charlie Puth types.
just sitting there in a class. Oh, that light's an A flat.
Okay.
Go suck someone's dick.
It's like, bitch, I just watched you fail your intervals test. Don't tell me that it's a fucking A flat, you idiot. I just don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Anyway,
The bitterness we carry from music schools. Anyway, yeah. So you guys, the rest of the watch goes off without a hitch. There's not like any creatures or any other wild events.
Sweet.
Also, at some point, Lou would have taken Raksha aside and asked him how long can you be an eagle and then have the unicorn?
I can stay in my wild shape for 4 hours.
Right.
Your totem lasts for
And-
how long? I believe it's up to an hour concentration. Or is it
Turns
just a
out
minute?
it is a minute.
Vibes.
Fuck. All right. Well,
Why
when
would
we
you?
get back into town at some point, I would like to paint you on the side of a wagon
Hell yeah.
because you looked majestic.
As long as you add some flames and lightning bolts,
I'd rather you do not say.
and maybe the moon,
Oh,
I'm
definitely the moon.
so in.
quietly.
I'll be
from-
riding the moon.
Y'all see
quietly
those
from the ground.
vans? You know what I'm thinking of?
Do,
That's
do you think
exactly
we
what
could
it
put?
is.
Do you think we could put little LED lights in the eyes?
You put
I
a
wouldn't want it
mattress
any other
in the
way,
wagon.
There's got to be some way to pipe smoke out of the mouth, right?
Oh, totally.
Hold on.
I mean, you guys know of like ever smoking bottles.
My God.
Can't be that hard to put a bottle in that spot.
Ow! Boy, now a gentleman has appeared.
Hi, Bubbas.
I can
Oh,
Hi,
also
sir.
I can
Several
also
cats.
use Druidcraft and just continually huck smoke. I can even make it smell like stuff.
I can also infuse something with magic so it just smokes for eternity.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless.
Indeed.
Who's just gonna hit you with a fuck yeah, brother? Go back and get some
We can make
coffee.
this fucking happen. Anyway, that was okay. That was the only thing you needed.
Yeah.
Just that you wanted to paint me. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just didn't know how long.
Like
you
one of
could,
his French girls.
Right, I didn't know how long you could like hold it. So like I was just.
I could.
The logistics, you know, it's a young land, but it's
Well, I mean,
it's forming.
Also,
we could ask
probably-
Kobrak if he could take a picture.
Probably have paints too in my bag. Like I have children. You think I don't keep paints on me?
Arts.
You know I
and
keep
They're
that
really
fast,
shitty
baby.
watercolors
Oh, yeah.
with like the plastic
Try to fucking stop.
bristle
Rose art.
paintbrush. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Also,
Washable.
if you want glitter on that oil painting, let me know.
If you don't want glitter, he can't help you.
If you
It will
If you-
transfer.
if you
Let me
don't
be
want
clear. That glitter is going to transfer.
Listen, it may have already fucked up the paint that you're about to buy.
Yeah, if
Just
you
don't
don't,
go with
want
glitter.
don't let me know because then I can't.
I can't do anything for you if you don't.
Don't let
want
him
glitter.
anywhere near an arts and crafts project where there should not be glitter.
Just
Cool.
don't do it.
One of Hope Rock's flaws whenever he makes arts and crafts, he always adds glitter.
In our forge, we have to separate his workbench from some other people's. Like this is
No,
the,
that's-
the glitter
no,
half,
that's
the
different.
non-glitter half.
I don't put
different.
I don't put glitter on inventions or like work things. But
No,
like,
but when
arts
you
and
have to
crafts-
do like the arts and crafts things with the kids.
But when you
There's-
get things out of your bag,
so
some
much
stuff
fucking
just
glitter.
goes flying.
There is usually some glitter that flies out of your bag when you take things out.
Not quite like effective levels. Like you can't use just pocket sand, but
No.
But like just a couple little bits come out. Like if there are adventurers who follow your guys' path across this glass plateau and one of them rolls a nat 20, they're gonna see a little bit of glitter on the ground.
They're gonna find a Colossus head with a puddle of piss.
Twice.
Two
Twice.
puddles of piss.
I think to use it twice, but in my head I heard you mispronounce piss as pice.
What's
me
your
so mad
sign? My
because-
name's a Pissies.
I was sitting here in my head thinking, "Don't say it! Don't say it! Don't say it weird."
Don't say a weird.
Don't
say it weird.
Don't say it weird. And then we said it weird.
I didn't say it weird.
No, I
Pies.
said we.
You didn't.
I said we.
Pies.
Somebody did.
Any hoodles.
Any hoodles. Yeah, so you guys wrap up your morning watch. Everybody gets up, and we'll go ahead and end session for tonight on that.
Got it.
The
Is there's a thing that Dolly would like to do?
only thing I'd want to do is laying on my back, looking up, and do the thing where like crane my head so that I'm looking at Lou at some point when like Rox is just distracted. And you're right.
Okay. I'm fine. Cool.
Yeah, he just almost took a big swing at you, man.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
Oh, what a scary answer.
Fine.
You get a sense that there's a certain lingering severity there, but it's not bad. However, you don't really like the fact that Lou is using the same way that you would hear him do it in Hell, where he would say something that means something else.
But I figure Dolly's got a good idea of it being a no, but it will be eventually.
Yeah.
All right.
And on that
You know I got
beautiful
big
moment of
ears.
connection.
No, I got big ears for listening.
Oh.
That's
got
it.
Got a big
ears
nose,
for
too.
listening.
Big nose too.
A slight growl. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm gonna double check who's all streaming. I think we're gonna go.
Who's all streaming? Who's all streaming? Let's go watch them stream.
Good one.
did enjoy
So
that.
we've got a Filthy Lot, which does is a group that does play Dungeons and Dragons, playing Among Us.
Among Us?
Or my friend Cooter Toot playing Elden Ring.
For
I
the
also-
name alone.
I also know Cooter
You
Toot.
know Cooter Toot? I
Oh,
love her.
I do.
I love her. I love her so much.
I would like to throw out the
I
dark
went to
horse
high school
of
with her. We were in chorus together.
there's a creator that I follow, Katrina.
Yeah.
Right now, what she's making is a long Furby, and it's it appears to be some sort of disgusting narwhal monstrosity.
I don't like that.
Fucking
So Cooter Toot or
Yeah. Oh, Katrina, this thing is disgusting.
All right, guys. So we're
horrible.
gonna go ahead and raid into our good friend stream. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you, and there's not a good goddamn thing that you can do about it. We are gonna be off this Monday for Labor Day, and then we should be back next Tuesday with some more sci-fi D&D.
Woo!
Anyway,
Yeah.
love you. Bye.
Love you, bye. I hit raid now.